In this video, we're talking about the math portion of the ACE Personal Trainer exam. I'm going to go over some of the helpful formulas that you'll need to know, as well as some resources that I found helpful for me as I was studying for this exam. So the first part, the formulas, I want to preface this by saying I don't know exactly which questions you're going to have because it's a 300 question exam and they have a bank of something like 1,500 questions. But these are the ones that I feel like you need to focus your study on, so take that for what it's worth. The first one is desired body weight. Make sure you know that one. Waist to hip ratio, that's an easy one. You just take the waist divided by the hip. And then the third one is BMI, body mass index. There are a couple different methods to this. You can solve it using metric conversion, or you can do the standard formula. I kind of went back and forth on this for quite a while, so I would encourage you to do like 4 or 5 problems with using both methods and see which one you like best. Chances are one of them will rise above the top, and then just once you decide on one, just stick with that and do all your practice questions that way from there on out. 1 rep max. So this one was really intimidating to me at first because there's that huge chart where like on the left side it has the reps and then on the right side it has the percentages. A really simple way to remember this is that the even numbers jump in 5% increments. So for example, 2 reps is 95% of your 1 rep max. 4 reps is going to be 90% of your 1 rep max. 6 reps is going to be 85% of your 1 rep max, and it follows that pattern all the way down. So don't worry about memorizing the entire chart, because if you can just remember that the even numbers correspond with 5% increments on the right side, then you've got half of the chart memorized. And that's all I memorized for it. I'm not saying that you don't need to know the odd numbers, but I just kind of took my chances and thought, well, if I can I can kind of figure out the percentages that are in between because it's multiple choice. Calories per gram. So remember that fat has 9 calories per gram. Carbohydrates and proteins have 4 calories per gram, and alcohol has 7 calories per gram. Those are going to come into play in various scenarios throughout the exam, so remember those numbers. Also, remember that 1 pound is 3,500 calories. So if they ask you something like, a person is trying to lose 10 pounds, you would take 3,500 times 10, which would be 35,000 calories, is what they would need to burn to lose 10 pounds, or 35,000 calorie deficit to burn 10 pounds. And they'll probably ask you, like over a course of time. So then you would take 35,000 calories divided by however many days that person is planning on reaching that goal. Okay, so those are the formulas that I think you're going to find most useful on the exam. Before I get into some of the resources, I just wanted to take a second to say, if you're finding this video helpful, please help me grow this channel and this video and get it out to other people by leaving me a like and a comment down below. Both of those will help me grow this video and this channel, so if you do that for me, I would greatly appreciate it. Now, some resources that I found helpful. Probably the biggest resource was the ACE study group on Facebook. I can't remember exactly what they call it, but I'll put a link for you down in the description box so you can check that out. Another resource that I found helpful was the list of helpful or useful formulas. I can't remember what they call it, but again, I'll put a link for you in the description box for that one as well. And it's just a list of all the formulas that ACE has already put together for you, and that was really nice. That way you're not flipping through all the chapters trying to find the formula that you're looking for. You've got them all right there. And what I did, once I found it, I just took a screenshot of it and saved it on my desktop so that as I was studying, I could just pull it up and it was right there. And finally, if all else fails, use Google. I used Google a lot for this exam. Just type in, go to Google, type in ACE, whatever, and you'll get something. ACE has a ton of blog posts on various topics throughout the exam. So just go to Google, type in ACE math or ACE nutrition, ACE strength training, resistance training, whatever the topic is that you're studying for, just type it into Google and look for an ACE blog post. Make sure it comes from the ACE website though. I'd be really hesitant to go to anything other than ACE, because you just never know. You want to be sure as you're studying. You want to be sure that you're getting the information from ACE and not a third-party resource. The exception would be YouTube. I use YouTube a lot, so that's a good resource. But if you're reading like articles and things like that, make sure it's coming from ACE. So, anyways. This is a real quick video. I hope you guys found this helpful. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up by hitting that like button. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what other videos you want to see. And thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time. I'll see you guys later.